Yeah. Uh, Today I would like to discuss about the sub-inventory transfer and movement request. So mainly coming to the topic, so sub-inventory transfer is helping to moving the material from one sub-inventory to another sub-inventory within the inventory organization. If you let's take an example. For example, we have in Bangalore, assume that it's a warehouse. Under that, you have the two sub-inventory stores, which one of the located in Hebbal and another which is located in BTM. So whereas being Hebbal is like a your huge warehouse where you used to have all the kind of material, and BTM some the kind of a smaller store. Whenever you need any material, you're moving the material from your main store to your sub stores. So, which is happening in the same inventory organization. So, when you're moving your material from one sub inventory store to another sub inventory store within the same inventory organization, that is called sub inventory transfer. Okay, the Hebbal is a sub inventory, BTM is a sub inventory, which is under the Bangalore. So when you're moving your material from one sub inventory to another sub inventory within the inventory organization, that is called sub inventory transfer. When it comes to the sub inventory transfer, it's a direct transfer. So once you perform, you can't stop it. The material will auto move from Bangalore, from Hebbal to your BTM, like your source sub inventory to your destination sub inventory. Okay, we'll see in the system how to perform that. Okay, so to perform or supported in the system, the sub inventory transfer is supply chain execution. Under that you have inventory execution. It is also moved to the Redwood. Okay, so classic UI still supports, but yeah, the currently it's everything going moving to the Oracle Redwood window, so I'm going to execute there. So once you coming to the form, you have the sub-inventory transfer option here. Just click on that. It will ask you to which organization you wanted to perform. Right? As I have the current privileges in CTL, so it took directly. And the item, I'm transferring the item. The reason I'm not selecting, that's okay. So let's click on continue. So I don't have the barcode scan in my handy. So I have an item. Just click on this option. So it will ask you which item. So let's take the item. So then it will ask you which sub inventory. So from which sub inventory you are moving out the material. I have this material store. The store in the sense in our example, Hebbal is our store. Okay. To where to who I mean what is the destination? Where that what is the how much quantity you are moving? I'm moving the 40 quantity and the destination sub inventory, which is in our Excel sheet. Based on this, it's a BTM. Okay. So let's take one of staging. Okay. So in this case, I'm moving the material from store to staging. Okay. So both are happening in the CTL. So that's it. If you don't want to give any other information, it's a quick transfer. So click on submit. So it will give you a notification saying that item transferred. Okay. So to view this, where to navigate. So to complete the transactions which we have transferred the 40 quantity, right? To look into the system whether it was transferred or not. So go to the inventory management. So here come to the task. You have the inventory transactions. Just click on that inventory transactions. You can input your item. There is a two pending transactions and completed transactions. Our case it's a completed transaction. So just move to the completed transactions and just give the item and search. So if you see it's have 40 minus 40 and plus 40 because of we moved the material from store to staging. That's why in the staging store sub inventory it's a minus because of it issued out the material. In the staging it's a plus transaction because of it added the material. Okay, so that's all about the sub inventory transfer. So the next topic is movement request. The movement request, the functionality also same. The moving the material from one sub inventory to another sub inventory within the inventory organization. So when it's the same functionality offered by the sub-inventory transfer, then what is the purpose? Okay. So in the sub-inventory transfer, it's a direct transfer. Okay, you can't hold the material. Let's take your BTM organization is called to Hebala store, asking them to provide the material reserve for them for the material next. Uh, for example, let's take they called on Wednesday. They're asking to send the material on Friday. So for that, they can't reserve the material in the systematic, okay? Because of if that material is there, somebody at the new other sales team or other persons, they can utilize that material. So kind of a situations we can't handle in the sub-inventory transfer. But when it comes to the moment request, when the similar situation happens in the Wednesday, when the BTM store send a call to the Hebala store, and Hebal can raise a movement request and they can allocate that. So whenever they want, that day they can transfer the material. So till that they can reserve the material for whatever the demand that they have. Okay. So it additionally also, for example, when you issuing out the material from Hebala store, if they want to have any manager approval, so without manager approval I don't want to send any material from my main warehouse, so you can't set that kind of a authentications or restrictions in the sub-inventory transfer. Because of sub-inventory transfer will not support the approval mechanism, so that kind of functionality also we can accommodate with the movement request. So it can reserve, it means you can allocate the material for the particular demand, and also it's supported for the approval mechanism. And also let's assume that you have the three floors of your warehouse. Okay, so you don't know where the exactly the material is laying into the your store. So that also it will give a print like a pixel report. With the help of the pixel report you can easily know that where the item is exactly keeping into that. So that also helpful for the organization store person to easily track that. So it also print the pick slip reports. Okay, these are the additional functionality. If somebody asks in the interview saying that what are the key differences between sub-inventory transfer and movement request, you can tell them sub-inventory transfer is a direct transfer. You can't reserve the material, or you can't perform any approval mechanism, or you can't print any documentation, but it extendedly supported in the movement request. Movement request can flexible to have the approval mechanism, and you can also print the pixel reports, and also you can reserve allocate the material, and also it has a reference number that is called a movement request number. In extended way, it's a step-by-step process. And also we have the different type of movement request like so manually system allows to create only requisition movement request. The rest all can be created by the system automatically in the different functionalities. Like for example, when you're performing the minimax planning, when the source is sub inventory, it initiate the replenishment movement request, and sales picking time, it initiate the pick move order. When you doing the WIP transactions, it have the WIP move transactions kind of a functionality it offers. Okay, so let's see in the system how to create the movement request and how to perform that. Okay, so let's go to the home. So I'm going to the inventory management. So go to the task. So here I have the movement request. It is also Redwood. It already moved to the Redwood page. So I'm currently going to create in the directly in the Redwood. Okay. So once you open the form, you have a create option here. So just take, I'll keep December 13, 2025. So I'll keep the date as same, 13, 2025. So take the date, request date is today, and I'm transferring the material. So choosing as a transfer and source. So source is stores to moving to. So if you wanted to move any other subinventory, like I wanted to move to completed the subinventory, let's click on create. It will create the header. Okay, So because of we did not provide any item information that will coming into the line. Okay. So now scroll down, click on add item. It will ask which is the item. So I have already item handy. So let's provide the item. Select the item and request date. I gave the header level, but if you wanted to change that line level also you can. And the quantity. So currently available is 890. I'm transferring that 90 quantity. Okay, so click on save it. So just submit the movement request. So what I did, I created a movement request and I submitted the movement request. It's a 2 steps. Okay. Yes. If you see the top, or else you can search with the movement request number, that is December 13, 2025. Just search with that. I will get a record. See, it's a pre-upload status. Fine. What is the next step? Let's go to the home Mac and so go to the inventory management. So then go to task, come to the picks. You can search your. So before that, just change the warehouse CTL and let it update CTL. Yeah. So now search with your movement request December 13, 2025. I think it's a small. Yeah. Now I got the record. So the picks status is pending creation. Pending. I just wanted to show you completed one. But see, pending creation. Okay. So what to do next? So click on 3 dots and do the either create manual pick or system pick. So I'm doing a create system pick. So the picks created, it is, if you see the status, pending confirmation. So if you see here, number of picks, so one pick. The now picked quantity is 90. Picked quantity is 90. Let's do refresh. Okay. So now what to do? If you wanted to see the report, so just click on the 3 dots and click on generate pick slip. It will going to run a program in the system. It will give you the request ID. This is your request ID. So let's go to the schedule process. Just refresh your screen. Currently the job is running. This is the running. So yeah, just refresh. It's running status still fine. It's completed status now. It's success. Okay. So select the date. Select the particular run where it is. Just scroll down. Yes, this is the one. So let's wait. Let the page open. Yeah. So here you have the republish. Just click on that. And now we have the orange icon. Just click on the view report. So view into the PDF. So just come to view this report. If you see the pick status is open pics. Now what to do? You need to confirm pics. Okay. So just close this. So I'm going back and just research here. Pending. Does it move to the status? I don't think so, but I'm just trying to fast check. It's still the same status. Let me do one thing. Let me go to perform the final step. So what I did, I created a movement request. I submitted the movement request. Then I pick. I did the pick. Okay, then I did pick slip report. So then the final step is confirm pick slips. Confirm pick slips. Okay, search with your report 13 2025 moment request number. Did not find anything because of by default pick slips type is outbound, but ours it's not outbound, it's a requisition. Okay, just switch that and do search it again. Just removing the date. Okay, let me remove this and do the blind search. Yes, now I got my data. So what to do next? So just open the pick slip, open the pick slip, select the record. Okay, so if you wanted to make any changes, click on edit. And if you wanted to update anything, like for example, you don't have the 90 quantity, you wanted to do some partial, you can just update the quantity to 80 or something, and you can do that. Okay, so other things are you can't update because of everything is graded. Only the quantity thing you can do because of it's about to perform the transact. During the time it allows system allows to make any updations in the system. Okay, so selected the record and do the confirm picks. So now the selected pick lines is confirmed. Okay, so just come back and you can check in the confirmed pick slips. It's not outbound. Again, it's a requisitions. Yes, if you see here, okay, we don't have any status here, but yeah. Let's go to the previous screen, which we did the generate pics. I'm going to the same page, go to the pics. Here, you can check the status of that. Okay, switching to the CTIL. This is December 13, 2025. Not find the data. Pick details. December 13, 2025. Some lag is there. It will it has to be improved maybe in some time in the future, but currently I could see some time taking things. Okay, we'll do blind. I could see the other one. Let's see here also the blind check. I don't find anything here. That's okay. I think I'll check the last attempt with the item. If anything, I can figure it out here. Anything, no match, fine. The final search with the item here also. I just wanted to show you the status of this record because of everything has been done. So that's okay. Yeah, we'll show you in the completed transactions whether it has been successfully performed or not. Okay, just go to the inventory transactions and come to the completed transactions. Just give the item. See, the 90 quantity has been transferred. The type is moment request. Is there another way that we can do the moment request? Yes, we can. I'll just initiate, but I don't do complete transactions. Okay, so just go to the keys. So just click on that. So search with item, which item you wanted to initiate the moment request. So search with that item. Second. Once you search with the item, select that and click on actions and do create moment request transfer. Okay, so the moment request has been created. If you see, it has a line and it's incomplete. If you wanted to do any edit, like from which sub-entry to which sub-entry, it has to be transferred. So we can just update all this information. For example, completed you have 100 quantity, some staging, some 10 quantity or something. You can just update and hit the update button and just submit that later. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you.